All right, so you can see there's the tower, stone building. I just took a quick walk in and I'm like, man, I gotta go back outside and shoot video of it because it is very cool inside here. There's it's almost like it's, well, I wouldn't say almost like, it is an open courtyard inside. So that is open to the sky, but the thing that I wanted to point out is look at these columns and how ornate these things are. It's just absolutely beautiful. And the paintings on the wall. Just move slowly. I know, I'm moving kind of slow, but there is so much to appreciate here. Absolutely incredible. Every one of these groin vaults is painted. So cool. How about the guy tasked with, hey, why don't you put a bunch of leaves and vines on that column? Don't worry, it'll only take you 10 years or so. But even look at the paintings on the arches there. Just absolutely gorgeous. And you know, can't be in Italy without a fountain in the middle. Right? Somehow we always have to be reminded of water. But give you a last shot up. And a quick shot down. Where's the door? Yeah, and the scale. Look at the scale. You know, that door is every bit of 20 feet tall. All right. Well, let's go see what else we can find. Yeah, so just outside the stone building is this beautiful fountain. And I just heard the guy say it's a statue of Neptune or Poseidon. And of course, it's interesting that Poseidon and Neptune would be riding horses, but hey, we'll just chalk that up to artistic license. Another shot there, and then there's some important guy on a horse here. I don't know. I'm really not up on my Italian history, but I can tell you it's absolutely beautiful here. Do a quick spin around inside this plaza.
Oh, yes, yes.
So that is one of the marketplaces here. You can see all the vendors were kind of on the backside, but what I wanted to show you is, you know, I like to take the little back roads and see what we can find here. Gotta love squeezing in that AC. All these little stone buildings all around. I am totally fascinated with the doors out here. Just they're beautiful. And most of these, remember, these are because they had horses back in the day. And look at this cool little staircase up colonnade on the upper floor there. Just really cool. Cool doors, wood doors, and I have no idea where we're going, but you could say you and I are on an adventure down some back alleys of Florence. But see that building, and it's got all those pockets for some kind of wood beam. This is my guess that was inside there. Right? Those aren't scuppers, those are pockets with stones that held some kind of wood beam or bridge or something. And give you just the shot, and then down here, little restaurants, lining it in place. Some cool door knockers. Very cool. And of course, you turn the corner and you start heading down one of the walkways, and it ends at some kind of plaza with, my guess, there's probably a church and a statue of somebody famous. Just very, very cool. You see the bars on the windows here. It's not really because of burglary or theft, and these are old forged. You can see underneath. You have to remember, these places were built probably long before cars existed. So the ground floor typically had big doors, and that's where they would store horses and their animals. And so they put the grates on so nobody would climb in or the animals wouldn't jump out. But the windows you can see behind are relatively new. So they didn't exist in the original. Of course, look at this thing. This is beautiful here. You know, I mean, we just took the afternoon, and we actually have been here before, but to just take a walk around, it is visual overload. And of course, there's a church that I'm sure has some kind of exceptional interior. Yeah, it's the guy in the white shirt on the stairs that's singing. He certainly draws quite the crowd. It's a pretty cool building he's in front of too. Let's take a walk over here and take a walk inside this church. Before we do, we can do a spin around and check out that building. Look at the little niches for statues. Just beautiful. So, no. Okay. So, just walking along the streets, came across these. These are very cool. So, these are shutters, right? But they're what I would call Indian style shutters. They slide into the wall. So, they're not hinged, they're actually sliding. So, this place is actually open, but you can see there how it slides into the wall there. Alright, so here is another set here. This is a different building, but you can see them closed there, and they're just a slightly different scale, but shading device, and it slides in, and the windows obviously in the inside are operable. Just really cool setup there. So anyways, cool stuff. Beautiful little gate.